Exuberance you can barely contain, profound reverence that's difficult to describe, and smiles that are impossible to repress. And maybe, just maybe, a moment to catch a glimpse of the prophet of the church, Thomas S. Monson, engaged in one of his most pleasing duties.
That's good.
I usually sleep until like a little later and the Lord woke me up and said, "Get your girls ready and come. Let them see the prophet."
We got to see the prophet. It was fun.
How do you compile so many impressions to a single weekend? It may be a tall order, but that's all the time Latter-day Saints had to celebrate and dedicate the Gilbert, Arizona Temple, March 1st and 2nd. The community of Gilbert is in the middle of a surging growth cycle, and with Arizona's newest temple about to serve Latter-day Saints from 26 states in the region, it's drawing an enormous amount of media attention in this area they call the Valley of the Sun. During January and February, when the temple was open to the public for tours, not only were there nearly 500,000 visitors to see it firsthand, but tens of thousands more learned about the temple from home, as ABC 15, a Phoenix-based network affiliate, broadcast a live special edition of its newscast from the grounds of the temple, televising personal stories, informed commentary, and church-provided images of the temple's interior.
It's just such a beautiful beacon.
On Saturday, March 1st, the youth of Gilbert and the church gathered for their own way to celebrate the temple's completion with a cultural event of biblical proportions called Live True. But when darkening skies threatened the performance of 12,000 youth, the day's big event seemed uncertain. But not for Jonathan and Jacob Flake. These brothers from nearby Santan Valley approached the performance as they usually do, together, packing up the family car and driving across town and across from the temple to Discovery Park.
Kind of the clouds rolling in, especially all the wind coming in, and then it just downpoured right when we left. Just you couldn't barely see in front of us.
Weather notwithstanding, they forged ahead. The challenges of spina bifida are not enough for Jonathan or his brother Jacob to keep them on the sidelines.
This would be a good idea to just show people that I can do things like them.
It's been just an awesome thing to do.
And if you think the Flake brothers had to double up on effort, there's more to the story.
In Arizona, we love rain anytime we can get it. And so if the Lord blesses us with rain, we will sing and dance joyfully in the rain.
Arizona is in the middle of a severe drought, and the people here are literally praying for rain. And on the night of the temple celebration, did they ever get it?
You will never forget this night.
To be a part of it, it's kind of like a little dream that I had because it's just so amazing once it all comes together.
It was a stormy, multicultural night to remember, and in the morning light of Sunday's temple dedication, still on the minds of the youth.
I felt like I was in a hurricane.
The young were joined by a host of others who arrived early to hear the choir and witness the cornerstone ceremony in the kindly presence of President Monson.
You're going to help build the temple.
I think it's a real neat opportunity for everybody to come together.
It's wonderful. It's God sent. And I'm not a member, but I am a person who believes in the Lord. And I know that I'm a Catholic. And in Rome, we have our places that we go in, the basilicas. So I think for the LDS members, this is sacred ground.